Hey there, haunters. I'm back. Guess what, guys? This build has begun. I'm outside right now working on a carnival booth that is actually going to be used in the haunted house. And I'm so far pretty proud of my idea. I'll show you here in a second what it looks like, but the concept is like a beanbag toss. Those little bags, and you toss them, and you get it in the hole, and you win whatever points. You get stuffed animals and whatnot. Well, this time, a little bit different. I have a piece of wood, hole cut. Everything's going together pretty well so far. We don't have a sawzall, so I'm actually going to be buying one. My dad's burnt up because I use it so much, and I kind of feel bad about it. And I know he'll never buy another one just on his own because they're so expensive. I'm gonna go ahead and just buy him one for a late Father's Day present, and I'm gonna go ahead and get him one of the like $100 sawzalls, one of the good ones. Um, so that's that. On this next paycheck, that's what I'm going to be buying. But the concept that I'm going to be doing, sorry if there's wind noise, fans on. I'll be having a ball where they toss the ball. They toss the ball. If they get it in the hole, it goes through like a PVC pipe, goes down and returns. Well, what I'm going to be doing in that PVC pipe is actually connecting like a little laser beam inside of it from Fright Props, and well, hopefully that's what I'll be doing. And as soon as that ball goes in there, it's gonna trip the motion or the laser beam, break the little line, and it's gonna set off those car horns. And I'm gonna put those car horns inside of it, so whenever people trip the little breaker or whatever, the lasers, it's gonna set off a car horn. So I think that'd be a pretty cool scare, because they'll just think, oh man, they'll just think it's like a carnival game, and all of a sudden they're getting scared. So I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, working on that, guys. Let me show you what it looks like. So I know it's dark, but here it is so far. This is that palette that I don't know what's sticky all over the ground. I probably do, but I don't remember. Here's that palette that we got a while back, and I used it for the thing in the front yard, the like duck tower, search tower thing. But I never really wanted to get rid of it because of how cool it was. So I just kept it, and I'm glad I did, because now here comes the progress. But like I said, we don't have a saw, so like these longer pieces are just gonna have to stay there for a while unless I come over later and use a hand saw. But I'm gonna go later and return some stuff at Walmart that I can't use anymore, or like that I thought I could use but I can't. So I'm gonna return that, get a little bit of extra cash, and I'm gonna buy some red and some white paint for the carnival. And I'm just gonna dry coat all of this, dry brush it so that it looks old and everything. So also I'm gonna try to do like a whole back wall with like some stuffed animal stapled to it and whatnot. So look forward to that, guys. So I left you guys out of a lot here lately. I haven't shown you a lot of what I'm doing. Showed you a little bit earlier, and here's the rest. It's almost finished, guys. Very, very close. So I have all the stripes stuff. This little plate is at a tilt. Have all the little lights hooked up. Expanding foam to fill the gaps. I still need to paint that expanding foam. On the front, we have the stripes, obviously. We have the danger hazardous waste storage area, and like dangers crossed out and it's splattered on that. And then we have this little cup, stripes and everything. PVC goes up into the hole on the top. So that hole is gonna catch the ball whenever they throw it in there. It'll go through the PVC and return. For ones that don't go through the hole, they'll roll over here through these pegs and it'll like collect in that area. So it says win, no available prizes. It's telling them if they do win, they don't actually get a prize. Little arrows. I got the clown head. It's been here a while. I'm gonna paint this and all of the expanding foam like a neon color. I have this backdrop. It says "Win Me." Ball toss 25 cents, which it really doesn't cost anything. Have this guy screwed on. The light, the porch light that I have aged. Car horns. I got those wired up. There'll be another animal, stuffed animal right there here in a minute. And I'm gonna hook up something to make that guy flicker so it's not just constantly on. Finally, this side is done as well. I just got that done and painted. The painting is not that great, especially the white. You can still see the wood through it. I'm gonna leave it like that because it looks like it's been sitting outside for a while. Whenever you still see the wood, it looks like it's sun aged. So we go around, ooh, almost fell down. Go around here to the back, and I have this guy blocked off along with that. It's not going to be painted because it's the back. I did the AHM rocket ship. It's AHM, but it also looks like a rocket ship. And then I put AHM, which is Adam's Haunted Manor, if you didn't know. This wire comes up, goes up here to these wire nuts, and goes into that porch light. Have a story to tell you about that in a minute. But then from this right here, this goes down in here to a DC power supply thing. Goes to the light switch and then up to one of the horns, loops off and goes to the other horn. So whenever I flip the switch, the car horns go off. So that's pretty cool. Have a little peephole here, and then whenever I really need to do maintenance, I'm just gonna take this bathroom panel off. It just slides right out, and I can do maintenance inside. So that is that. Here soon, whenever I can get some money on my debit card, I am gonna go to Fright Props, and I'm gonna order the Brutal Rust. It's like a paint, like a gray paint you paint it on, and then you spray it with their spray and it rusts, like real rust. And I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna put it on this light here, and like a little bit where it looks like the rust is kind of like dripping down, like old stuff. I'm gonna rust out the car horns. I'm gonna put some rust on the sign along with dripping down from the sign. I'm gonna rust every single screw head, these screws here. I'm gonna rust all of that. Anything that can look okay rusted, I'm gonna rust. In fact, I'm gonna rust this little cup right here too, and some of that pipe inside, just so it makes it look really cool. So that's that so far, guys. I was just making sure I was still recording, but yep, looking so great. The color, however, I got it like an off-white. It was the Oops paint at Walmart. I just got an off-white, and then this can right here, I'll see if I can find the color on the front, if it's still there. Whoops. Nope. I guess it was still wet whenever I bought it, because it was like a weird red color, and then after it's been painted on and this has sat for a while, it turned like a weird magenta purple. But that's okay, because it looks like old paint that's worn through the weather and everything. So excited about that. But yeah, I'm going to get that Brutal Rust and finish this guy up. I'm going to have to, on these back wires, all the extra wire that's back here, I'm going to put in a little wire casing, so along with all of that, just so that it doesn't get ruined. But I still need to buy more expanding foam so I can finish the other side doing this, and some little things here and there. But yep, that's that, guys. Okay, guys, so I opened up the service panel over here on the left side. This little service panel, I opened it up and I installed the fog machine along with some hosing. Redid the wires so it's a grounded plug. This hose comes up and splits right there, or like it's screwed in, so the fog sprays out of the top. And then I wire cased all the wire that's all in the back, so looking pretty fancy. So awesome. I love it so much, guys. You don't even understand how much I love this thing. Let's wait for the fog to come out. So I hooked up a pair of cheap speakers inside, and right now I'm just playing some YouTube songs on my phone, hooked up to those speakers, and eventually I'll put them on the small MP3 player so it can be stored in here permanently. But that's about the effect right there. Like I said, I got this side done too, and it's because it's on YouTube, it's still buffering, so every once in a while the music pauses, but that's it, guys. I gotta put that bear on, the other bear. I keep forgetting, so I'll put it on right now. Alright, so I got the other doll up, hanging up there, along with that one over there. Forgot I had these admission tickets, like some Carnival tickets that I bought years ago, and still haven't ever used them. So I think I might put a few on this and kind of make it decorative.